ready to record?
Of course. I'm always ready to record.
Are you? I don't know if that's how it is. Episode 100, though. It's big.
It's a big one. It's a big deal. Not this time, man. It's a really important episode, and I can't have you messing it up. So I'll talk to you later, alright?
Alright.
It's been a time. It's been a time.
It always has.
And in fact, it's been about 2 years.
Isn't that some shit?
Yeah, 2 years, 100 episodes. Here we
We've
are.
sat and done this 100 times.
Yeah. Not
More than
100 times
100.
in this spot, but 100 times.
Yes, 100 times total.
Yeah.
But technically more. We have over 100 posts already because of 1 year. I think we split up the E3 things plus the public service announcement episode.
Yeah, and the YouTube videos as well too. We've been
Yeah.
pumping out some sort of content. I mean, we're not super consistent with gameplay, but we've been getting better obviously since Bitch Made is back. But you know, I mean, we're at least we're making a shit ton of content. And
Definitely.
it's been 2 years. It's been 100 episodes, and it's spooky time.
Spooky. I'm scared.
Yeah. But we're here, and I guess we'll talk about some sort of like Halloween stuff. Maybe we'll talk about like candy.
Okay, what candy did you always look forward to getting during trick or treating?
So now here's the thing. Does it have to be candy?
Okay, you just threw a little wrench in there. So,
Just
what?
a thing that you get from a person.
Okay, what's your favorite thing you got from a person on Halloween in your sack?
Unpopular opinion.
Oh shit!
The popcorn ball.
I do vaguely remember the popcorn ball.
Yeah. It was one of those things where I would always want one, and I would get it sometimes, but then my mom would be like, this is shit, and then just throw it away without even me giving the opportunity of like having an opinion. But then 1 year, I remember I got it, and she didn't get to check my candy on time for, razor blades and shit. So
I've never run into that in my entire life.
Yeah, same. But like, it's a thing that happened.
It is.
According to the news.
Right.
But I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna risk razor blades in my gums or needles or whatever to eat this popcorn ball. And it's one of those things where it's not good. It's literally just popcorn shaped into a ball with like some sort of sugar stuff to make it stick together. But like, that screams Halloween to me. Like whenever I see them, I'm like instantly in the Halloween like feel. Like,
I got you.
Other candies never really did that for me. Like I was talking to Trenton earlier, and I was asking him what he was looking forward to like trick or treat for, and he said sour Skittles. And like those are good candy, but I don't think of Halloween or like I don't think like, oh, I'm going trick or treating, I'm gonna get sour Skittles.
Right.
Like, I don't know if even like regular candy, I'm not a huge like fan. Like I feel like the one, if I have to pick a candy, is the dark chocolate Milky Way.
It's pretty good. Those are good.
Those are phenomenal, and I only see them at like Halloween time, and they're always the little bite ones, which sucks. But like,
I was about to say, Halloween to me, I just immediately think of the bite-sized Snickers, Milky Way, Three Musketeers, Hershey's, Kit Kat.
Yeah. What's
That-
yours? What's your candy that you need to get, or else you're gonna have a bad Halloween as a child?
Kit Kats and Reese's. I'll just fuck those up.
Pumpkin Reese's, though, right? Because they're better.
They do seem like they're better.
They are. Those and the Christmas trees are the better versions of Reese's.
The
I
best.
could have a cup, but why not have a tree?
The best version The best candy to me is a Take 5.
Take 5s are phenomenal as an adult. One that was, you know what? I forgot about a candy bar. Remember 100 Grand?
I do. They were just Crunch Bars with caramel in them.
Yeah. And you know what the thing I used to do was? Now, here's some next level play for you. I'd take them, put them in the freezer.
Okay, I didn't do this.
Yeah. So what would happen is the chocolate on the outside, instead of just being a part of the candy bar, would become almost a shell, like an M&M. So what I would do is I would bite it and like literally suck off the shell and just eat the chocolate and the crunchy bits, and then I'd have like a caramel lollipop.
Oh, so you're just sucking on the caramel.
Yeah. So it was like
Ladies.
2 candies in one. Like you get your crunch bar that's like cold chocolate is the best chocolate. And then after you have that, you have this cold caramel that's pretty much a lolly or like hard candy that you get like with like, you know, a Werther's original pretty much.
It's a child's Werther's original.
And like you get 2 in 1 as opposed to just biting through one and just eating it with the caramel and the crunch bar. But it's next level with the little ones because you can do it all in one bite. Like you could stick the whole thing in your mouth, de-shell it, and then just have this giant like caramel in your cheek for like a half hour.
That's the man version of eating a cherry and then then tying the stem with your
like
tongue.
sticking tobacco in your fucking lip, but it's caramel. Yeah, that's my
just
type
destroying your gums, your
100%.
teeth.
I went to the dentist a lot. You know,
those were the days.
Yeah, but yeah, man, those candies were the best. I mean, Kit Kats are okay, but like different flavor Kit Kats from like Japan and stuff, like the new ones, they made me hate the original Kit Kat.
See, I've never had the other Kit Kats.
They're so much better. There's the green tea one, the matcha. Then there's the one in America that they just, the blueberry muffin one. That one I fuck with so hard that I get it every single time I go to Walmart and I go self-checkout. I see the box there and I'm like, 2.
Two,
toss
please.
it in the freezer, and then I eat it like an asshole, and I don't break it like a Kit Kat. I just
bite the whole thing.
Yeah.
You're breaking the law.
I know.
Like, people have died for that.
Yeah.
People go to jail.
Yeah, not me though.
Like maximum security. Like Rikers Island.
Not me. I escaped the law.
You're going to the hole, ladies.
Jesus Christ. Oh man. There's another question for you. Girlfriends.
Right.
During Halloween time.
Uh-huh.
You do costumes together?
Have I ever done that?
Like a couple's costume. You ever done that shit before?
No. I've
Really?
never done that before.
Shit. If you had to. Like, this year, Adrian's like, we're dressing up as something, and it's a couple's costume, and it has to be like the 2 of you. What are you doing? Last minute, go.
I don't know. This is hard. I never had to think about this. Knowing me, it would just be like just fucking Homer and Marge.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not terrible. I mean, here's the thing, though. Do you go all in if you're doing Homer?
I'm not painting myself yellow.
You're not?
No.
Okay. Are you getting, like, a mask? Like
I'm
one of those
technically
latex ones?
balder than Homer, so I would just get two like fake hairs to go across my head.
You could just get, like, pipe cleaners.
Yeah, and I would just put them across my head and have the zigzag one going across the back and a white button-up
So you're doing
polo
this
shirt,
year, right?
blue pants.
You could do this.
I could do this.
Casually.
Yeah.
It's like a dollar store trip and maybe Walmart if you don't have, like, a white polo and just get, a cheap pillow to put, like, as, like, your beer gut.
I would just get a really big shirt, like a fucking 4XL
Yeah,
on
and just,
me.
like, stuff that shit.
Yeah.
Take, like, all of Trenton's, like, plushies and just, like, shove them in there, and that'll be your tum.
Where are my plushies? You don't want these plushies anymore.
You're all out trick-or-treating. You just go like this, and just like, there they are. And
Right.
Man, I did a couple costumes in my day. One of which was Superman and Lois Lane.
That's a good one.
But it was like more Clark Kent because I was very into there's a comic that was written by Max Landis called Superman American Alien, where it more so focused on Clark Kent, who has to deal with the fact that he has the Superman powers, and it's like a more realistic version of Superman that's nice. And I just did my hair, did the little fucking
little swoopy
and like
swoop.
fucking slicked it back with some glasses. and I had like the Superman shirt underneath like a white.
Oh, that's
button-up,
dope. Yeah.
And she just had like a notepad and wore like a short dress. And then one year, I got her. I don't know how I did. You know the movie Clockwork Orange?
Yes.
I got her to be one of the Droogs, and I was Alex DeLong.
That's a pretty fucking. You have forethought going into that.
It was one of those things. Like I love that movie as a whole, and I don't think she even watched it with me preemptively. Like we would do the thing where like we would get together pretty much every other night, watch like a VHS of some sort of movie while filing some taxes.
Gotta get those taxes filed.
Fucking, I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do for Halloween. I got like white painter's pants, like some white suspenders, a bowler hat.
Yeah.
Like, she had a chain that her dad used to work out, so she had that as like one of the Droogs. And I was like, I think I might have made the mask, like the one that looked like the penis. And
the old penis mask.
So that was one year, and it was very funny because I was just like, how the fuck did I get you to do this? Like, there's no way in hell that you would have ever known what this is.
That's love.
Yeah, it was. Not anymore.
That was love.
It was. Big capital letters was, but yeah. I don't know what I would do, like, current day if I had to do a couple's costume. Obviously, I'm not in a couple, obviously.
I mean.
But, I don't know. I feel like you ever seen the Goofy ones? Where it's like, she's an outlet and I'm a plug.
Yeah.
Or like, she's a toaster and I'm bread, or something, or like peanut butter and jelly.
Man, those are whack.
Yeah.
I would be like Max Goof and have her be
dude,
Roxanne.
That'd be dope. Even better than that.
Or I would be Max Goof dressed as Powerline and she's Roxanne.
Nah, dude. Trenton is Max Goof. You are Goofy. Adrian's the librarian. From Extremely Goofy movie.
Yeah.
That's better. Because then you can dress in the disco outfit from when they go dancing. Dude.
I want to be Powerline, though.
Fuck Powerline, dude.
That's the better movie.
No.
What?
I think Extremely Goofy movie is better.
It's not.
Story-wise, it's better.
I didn't like that because where the hell is Roxanne?
She's gone. Max went to college. That's what happens when you go to college. Bitches be wildin'.
But they didn't even reference her. That was
because it was a messy breakup.
You can't
got the puppy.
You can't have a sequel. But the first movie was all about her. Like, I mean, I'm not all about her, but his whole goal was her.
The second.
Then
movie,
he gets her, and then she doesn't exist.
But the second movie has the Leaning Tower of Cheesa.
The first one has that.
Yeah, but the second one has it better because the jazz lady was there too, and she's hot.
She was
very hot. And then there was the one dude that was the douchebag in the movie. What was his name?
I don't remember.
He looked like every Chad that ever existed. And then there was the big buff Chad that was like from Revenge of the Nerds with the eyes that were crossed the whole time.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Movies. A lot of possibilities.
Speaking of movies, Halloween movies. You fuck with them?
Now, are we talking just horror movies or movies about Halloween?
I feel like they kind of go together a little bit. Like, if you had to pick your favorite Halloween movie, what would it be? And then what would your favorite horror movie be if you had to pick?
I don't even know if I have a favorite Halloween movie. I'm trying to think of a bunch of Halloween movies. Name some Halloween movies that are not Halloween, like Michael Myers. Like
Hocus Pocus, obviously. Some of the Disney Channel original, like Halloween Town.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Halloween Town High.
I wasn't none of those.
Halloween Town 2. Calabar's Revenge.
Yeah, none of these.
Those were a thing. I don't know any other. Like,
when I think of Halloween as a kid and TV, I just think of like
Charlie Brown.
I think of the Charlie Brown stuff. I think of the old Nicktoons Halloween specials, like the Rugrats, Doug, Rocco, Reddit, all that stuff. Those Halloween episodes. I think of the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror every year.
I don't even know what that is.
Every year on Halloween, they come out with a trilogy of Halloween or horror themed episodes.
Like how Family Guy does with Star Wars.
Yeah, but Simpsons did it first.
Simpsons did it.
That's where that comes from.
Yeah.
But as far as horror movies, Final Destination has always been my like go-to.
I feel like that's like the junk food of the horror movie.
I think that's why I like it, because it's you can't. It's impossible to take them 1,000,000% seriously, but they're fun to watch.
Do you fuck with the Saw movies?
I've seen up to How many are there? 7? Like, I don't.
There's more than that now. I'm pretty sure.
I think I've only seen like 5 or 6 of them.
But do you fuck with them? Besides just seeing, like,
yeah,
you like them.
I like the psychology, at least the originals anyway. Yeah. Like the psychology behind them, and you really gotta like. If you're not paying attention to every detail, the end is like the twist was always pretty good. Like respectively, like okay, I didn't figure that all the way out.
There was one that I saw, and I think it was the one where the main dude, like Jigsaw, wasn't the actual guy behind it all. Mm-hmm. It was like his student or whatever. And there was one trap that I really fucking hated, and it always made me like debate in my head what I would do. Mm-hmm. And it was like the dude was in, you know, he was going through like all the traps and stuff. But then one of them, it was like this glass pane, and he had to stick his arms into these 2 holes.
I think I remember this.
And he had to grab onto like these like handles that held onto ropes. And then behind the glass, the lights turned on the left side. It was like some older lady that he worked with. It has like a family, husband, kids, like blah blah blah, like does youth group and whatever. Mm-hmm. And then on the other side is another coworker that's just a guy. Like he doesn't really have much family left, so he doesn't talk to his family. He doesn't really have any friends, and all the pictures of him are just like very candid shots of him, like as opposed to the mom that's like Facebook pictures. And he's just holding on to these 2. He's like, you need to let one of them go and die. And when you let it go, they like fly at the glass pane. Yeah. And like there's spikes or some shit. And like I hated that one so much because I was like, neither of these 2 people did anything.
Yeah, they're both innocent, regardless of what their life is like.
Like the other Saw movies, it's always like he's trying to teach a lesson to like the people, like you fucked up or whatever. And like if there's other people in the traps, it's normally like they also are shit. Yeah. But like that one really fucked with me because it was like 2 literal innocent bystanders that just knew this guy because they would work together. True. And this he let the guy go because, you know, this woman has a family and whatever, blah blah blah. But like that guy just died for no reason. Nothing. I was like, this is just not okay. Like that's what like turned me off for the movies. Like when I saw that happen, I was like, yeah, I'm not like I understand the premises. Like it's a student, so a student's a little bit more messy with it, and the traps are a little bit like less direct and teaching
intricate and
But like I was just like, I don't fuck with this anymore because of that. It was just it was a bit much for me when I saw it, and I was like, no. Dun 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 dun.
I remember it wasn't one of them like the killer or Jigsaw or the whoever was supposed to take Jigsaw's place was the doctor that escaped in the first one.
Maybe. Was that also the one where Jigsaw's wife, who was pregnant, gets like a door handle in her pregnant stomach?
I don't remember that.
Happened?
I don't remember. I probably saw it, but it's been so long since I've seen these movies.
That one right there.
I don't think I've saw a movie in over 10 years now.
Yeah. There's new ones too. There's like I think it's one that came out recently called like Jigsaw or something. And it's like
it's called Spiral and it has Chris Rock in it.
Yeah, Chris Rock.
I heard it was terrible. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I never seen it.
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it, but fucking my favorite horror movie, Blair Witch Project.
Which one?
The first one. The only one that matters. I mean,
pretty much, it is the only one that matters.
There was the sequel that was like really supernatural and whatnot, but the found footage one is just so fucking good. Like everything that's scary about it is like it's an actual scary situation. It's not bullshit jump scares. Not to drop that, but like it's just it makes you scared because you're scared, and I like that feeling as opposed to like just loud music and violins going like fast or whatever. There is the third one of the Blair Witch. I saw it in theaters, and it was horrendous.
I think I've seen the first one, and that's it.
Yeah. If you are going to watch any of them, don't watch the middle one. Watch the last one because it's technically a sequel to the first movie. Because it's pretty much the woman that's in the first movie. It's her brother going to the forest trying to find out what happened to his sister.
Gotcha.
With this whole new group of people. And there's a lot of weird shit that ensues more so than the first movie. And it's a little bit more interesting, I'd say, as well. But like it's just not it doesn't have the same charm as the found footage one. Yeah. And that's what I loved about that one so much because like, it just feels actually real as opposed to I'm in a movie theater watching a Hollywood movie. Yaka waka waka.
Da-da-da-da-da. Get your popcorn, kids.
Yeah. Let's all go to the little lobby. Let's all go
This
to the
sounds
lobby.
oddly like your Family Feud guy.
Same person.
Look at my shoes and look at
Look
my
at my
shoes.
shoes while I walk to the lobby to get some popcorn. Yeah. But
Speaking of that kind of movie, Paranormal Activity.
I don't like that one. Because of the bullshit jump scares. Because it's not scary because it's scary.
It gets pretty eerie. Like, at least the initial ones.
Yeah.
Like, later on, they get kind of produced.
Yeah. The first one, I will admit, has some moments. But, like, I'm also just like, bruh, like, this is just bullshit most of the time, you know? Conjuring's sometime okay.
I didn't see The Conjuring. I heard that was good.
Those ones are okay. They do have bullshit jump scares, but I like the lore in them more because it actually like tries to like tell a story with the two like medium ghost hunter people that are trying to like exorcise the demons or whatever.
Exorcise the demons.
Yeah. But and then Annabelle happened, and I was like, I'm good. I don't need that in my life. But yeah, I guess that's our takes on Halloween and
Good
spooky
old
stuff.
Halloweeny.
I guess we should start the show.
Do the thing. 100. Level up, gamers, and welcome back. Welcome to the 100th episode, the 2-year anniversary of Save Before Quitting.
I have 100.
Listen, man, that's
Like 100?
you're throwing up gang signs, and I am not affiliated. I do not want to get shot. Whoa.
Floop from Spy Kids, the best Halloween movie.
The only one.
Yeah.
I'm Ant, and I'm joined by my lovely co-host and friend, Chris, over here.
I'm Chris.
And as always, save letter B, number 4, quitting for the 100th time on Twitter. Well, fuck it, for the 100th time. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube.
Titty.
200 titties.
To 100.
Yes, but
Actually, not even 100.
there's a
because
set
TikTok
of
wasn't a
titties.
thing probably for the first 60 episodes.
Yeah, but if there are a set of titties, it's 200 titties.
But it would be probably around like 60. Because like I feel like at episode 40 is when TikTok became an app. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't an app before that number. Like it didn't come out yet. You know what I mean?
Titty.
So like it would just been titty, but spelled wrong.
Tidy.
Tidy.
Tidy. Tidy gang.
Tidy, tidy, tidy.
Tidy, 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 tidy. Lordy, lordy. Savebeforequitting.com. All the way spelled out. He just gave head to my microphone really sloppy toppy just now.
Minnie the Moocher.
This is what happens after 100 episodes. We just have
delirious.
no sanity left.
We're also recording this extremely late at night, just
Yeah.
for transparency's sake,
Man.
and the necessary need to get the show out and about.
Yes. That and savebeforequitting.com. All the way spelled out for the merch. Get the merch. Get the merch. Get the merch.
Bitch made merch.
Bitch made merch. It's bitch made season.
Yes.
Everybody's favorite season.
More merch incoming too. We have some stuff in the works for both the bonus stage Patreon show, and then we also have some merch for some of the catchphrases that we say as well.
Yes.
So those are coming in the pipeline if they're not already out now. I don't know what I've done.
Yeah, we don't know what the future holds.
I don't know if I released this on the same day of episode
True.
100. New merch on the same day, but we'll see.
If it's there, go get it. Say before quitting, all spelled out at gmail.com if you would like to email us
Sponsor us.
and everything, or sponsor us, or yada yada yada.
Give us free product. We will shill everything and anything.
We will. Patreon. Join the Patreon if you are not part of the Patreon. If you want to be part of the Patreon, you can become part of the Patreon by clicking on the Patreon link down in the description. Patreon. Also join the Discord. It's a fun time in there. Don't be an asshole. The one and only rule. Don't do it. If you want to be a part of the Discord, which I highly suggest you join, because that's where all the magic goes down. All the convos, all the links, all the news, all the merch, what people are picking up. Just join the conversation. Discord link is also in the description.
Hell yeah.
Chris.
Yes.
What you been playing?
I've been playing some of the usual suspects.
The usual
Spud specs.
Potato specs, right?
Yes. And then also a little bit of scary stuff on the side because we needed to pick up the bitch made content. So
Pick up the bitch.
I'll start off with the usual suspects as always. Obviously, Fortnite. I've been playing it with some friends, obviously. Also, Overwatch 2, which has been able to been played as of late. If you remember last week, there was a lot of issues, and the week before that, even more issues.
Feels good to hear you talk about you're actually playing it now.
There is some weird issues going on still, probably. Like it's off and on with Blizzard, and it feels like something happens every other day to make the game either not work or work at all.
Yeah.
But I've been playing pretty much the same characters that I usually do. I've been picking up McCree, Roadhog. I like the new Junker Queen character. I really haven't delved too deep into the healer character that's new, but I really like her as a character design and also the animation that they released about her. I think I talked about that last week too, but it's good. It's really good, and the main menu music for her is phenomenal. Like it's just really fucking good. But Overwatch 2 is fun with some friends, playing with both Haptic and then also some people in the Discord.
Yeah.
So,
join the Discord, see?
Thin, pretty much. It's funny because I go between like playing with like the people in the Discord, and then I'm in a full team of 5, and then I get invites from the Haptic guys, and I'm like, guys, I'm in a full team of 5. Like,
sorry,
they're like, oh, we see that you're too
time.
good for us now, and I'm like, no, I'm just playing the game with them before you got.
I was just here already.
Yeah, like, there's a difference here. Like in theory, if one person leaves, we can bring one of you in, but it's like,
right.
I was here first. Like if you had messaged me earlier, whatever. I digress, to say the least. But love the Haptic guys. And then other than that, obviously Cyberpunk as well. I'm getting to the point where I might do another story run through.
This game has really become a hit.
You ever like play a game and that changes the way that you feel, like as an overall like the way you live life a little bit? If that makes sense. Like,
give me an example.
Like it's just, I feel like it's just the world of Cyberpunk is making me like feel a different way about the current world. Like things that are like not that big of a deal to me, like in the real world, I'll be thinking about it. I'm like, man, this is like, I'll be stressing over it. But then I'll like play Cyberpunk and like the shit that's going on in there, I'm like, this is like 10 times more stressful seeming in this game. Like, and it's weirdly like making real life more chill for me because of how high intensity it is
in the game world.
Because it's almost like it's like almost like a second life kind of, even though it's not. Like you're this character V, but like you become them, and like you're doing this world. You're in the first person, and you feel like the stresses of the corpos that are above you and reigning over your head, and trying to make as much money and stay relevant in the city. And like
that's how you know that world is fleshed out.
Yeah, and like it just feels full. And like it's its own, almost like a job and like its second life.
Yeah.
But then when I come back to the real world, I'm just like, I have it easy compared to like the shit in this game, which is it's a weird feeling to say the least.
I got you.
But I've been liking that. So and I also just really love the game for what it is. I played pretty much all of the side jobs and gigs exclusively and did not do any main story for a while.
That's always a good time when you can do that.
It was so fucking fun. Like I maxed out my street cred, and then I have like almost 1 million eddies right now, so I have just like money on money on money, and I'm not even like high level.
Right.
Like I'm maybe like level 40 or something, and I don't even have much cyberware installed either, so like I'm kind of just rocking with the gorilla arms still, and the Sandevistan, which is the thing from the anime that makes you go super fast and everything slow around you. And I've just been rocking those, and like that's perfectly fine for me, as opposed to like getting like the mantis blades and doing fucking double jump legs and better like fucking brain stuff or whatever. But it's been fun, and I'll probably play one more time before I'm done with it completely, and do the Outlander one, or the Badlands, whatever the hell they call it. Because I've done Corpo, I've done the Street Kid, and now there's just one left. So,
yeah, you're pretty much you're killing that shit.
So that's what I'll be doing there. And then after Cyberpunk, I've been playing a little bit of horror games on both stream, and then we're making videos out of them for the Bitch Made series. Yeah. I've been pretty much diving into Little Nightmares at the start of it. It's pretty scary. I'm not good with scary shit. As
yeah,
we
but
all
that's
know.
like a little tame scary. Like it's more eerie than scary. It's not like
yeah. But at the same
unsettling.
time, I kind of fucked up a little bit, and I did this thing where I have this plugin now. I can't remember the name of the plugin. It's something goofy sounding, but
Gahilk?
Gilk. But it's goofy, where people can use bits to purchase sound bites to play on stream.
Have you jumping good?
Yeah. And it's funny because I have like preloaded ones that I did for our channel that are just like, screams or like loud noises or something like that. But then you can also, instead of doing the preloaded ones that I've saved, you can just look at their whole entire library of sounds and play whatever you want. So I'll be like making my way through a level or some shit, and I'm like, fucking gripping my controller and shaking like a little bitch, and then all I hear is "Daddy" in my ear, because that's happened at least once or twice.
I went in there and looked at some of those, and I didn't realize some of them you have to spend bits for.
Yeah, all of them you do.
Because I was like, ooh, I found the Mortal Kombat, like the finish him. I was like, oh, this would be good. But then it was like, you don't have enough bits. I was like, oh, bits.
Well, the thing that sucks, and I thought that I could change this, is that the bits amount that it cost is 15 for every single sound. And monetarily, 15 bits is about 15 cents.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
And you can do it every 30 seconds. So if you spent like $5...
you'd be rolling in bits.
Yeah. So needless to say, the chat has been keeping me very lively through the streams for Little Nightmares 1. I do have 2 as well, so maybe I'll play the second one. But other than that,
I never played 2. I definitely played 1.
You've played it?
I played the first one. I have it. The first one. I never played 2.
Shit. But other than that, yeah, that's about it. I know that we still want to play together the Obituary Assistant, because Jesus Christ.
Not Obituary Assistant.
That's what it's called, right?
That would be boring. No, it's the it's not Obituary.
Morgue Assistant. That's what it is.
Mortuary.
Mortuary. It's the same thing.
Obituary. Like, so we just wrote an obituary.
No,
together.
we're the assistant. We're the one who
so
does
it's
the
even
spell
more
check.
boring.
We hit the spell check button. That's what we did. It's still scary. But yeah, we're gonna maybe play that together at some point. Maybe live on stream.
Obituary Assistant.
We'll probably do that.
The scariest game.
Listen. Fuck off. But we'll probably do that for the stream we do for Resident Evil 8. Once the third person view one comes out for Village. We'll probably do a live stream. I was pitching this in the Discord and also on one of the streams that we should be in our Halloween costumes for that. But you don't have one.
I don't have one.
So like, you might have to do your Homer Simpson. Go get some pipe cleaners from the dollar store.
White shirt.
Yeah, and we'll probably do that. I think it's what date is the date we were thinking maybe doing that? I forget off the top of my head, but it's like the weekend of Halloween, I think. If there's freedom.
Like 29th?
Yeah, if we have free time to do it.
Yeah.
But the update for RE8 comes out on the 28th, so it has to be after that day. Either way. Right. So maybe we'll do like RE8 Obituary Assistant. If we have the free time.
Mortuary Assistant.
That's what it is now. It's canon. And it's also going to be funny because that's going to be the day. I bet you $1 million when Trenton says it again. He's like, "Can I come down with you guys?" It's like, listen.
No.
If you wanna,
it's not gonna be a good time.
You're gonna have little nightmares. And what have you been playing?
Just still been fucking around on my Steam Deck. Kind of just biding my time until the good old November rolls around.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the G.O. Dub, the God of War. and the one day where Sonic Frontiers will be relevant.
Are you actually looking forward to Sonic Frontiers, or is it just it's a Sonic game, I need to play it?
I'm looking forward to it out of curiosity because it's a Sonic game unlike the traditional Sonic games.
Okay.
I would like to delve into it to see what it is.
But not as like this looks like a fun game.
It's not exciting me on the level of like God of War, of course.
Okay.
I'm not like, yo, this Sonic Frontiers though? Fuck everything. No, I'm not like that. But
okay.
I do want to play it.
All right. I was just curious because I feel like that game, like, the story and like the look of it is interesting, but like the gameplay doesn't grab me when I've seen the videos of it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm like, this is Sonic, I guess, but at the same
That's why
time,
it's weird to me. It's like it's a Sonic game, but it's just it does a lot of Sonic things, but it does a lot of like very not Sonic things. Like he's like just fucking full on fighting and punching and kicking. I'm like, well, that was never you unless it was Smash Brothers.
True.
But whatever. I'm interested at the very least.
Okay.
So I've been fucking around the Steam Deck. I still was doing. I've kind of gone back to Rogue Legacy 2 because I put that down for SteamWorld Dig. I mean, not SteamWorld Dig, Shovel Knight Dig.
SteamWorld Dig. We're great at video game names.
I know, man. It's late.
Obituaries Assistant and SteamWorld Dig.
Well, SteamWorld Dig is a game.
It is?
I have it on my Switch. Yeah.
SteamWorld Dig?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like a Metroidvania-esque type game.
Huh.
Yeah, there's SteamWorld.
Real.
No, SteamWorld Dig is a game.
So is Obituaries Assistant.
It's not. But I put down Rogue Legacy because I got Shovel Knight Dig. Mm-hmm. I still play that here and there, but I kind of went back to Rogue Legacy. Okay. Also, as far as horror, I have finally started some RE4 that I've never played before. So making my way through that. And that's fun. I see why it became like
a cult classic.
Yeah.
It was funny because like I remember back when Haptic streamed it, like that was probably their biggest stream event that they ever did, where like they just constantly kept playing that and like they kept getting like new audience members from it because fucking Josh was cosplaying Leon. And then Brett was just there as the what are you buying guy, and that was it. Like, he was just there in the stream. Like Josh was playing,
waiting for his cue.
Yeah, that's it. And Brett was just there, like reading chat and just existing. And I'm like, this is good. This looks good. This looks like a fun game, I guess. But
improv, what we're now professionals at.
Yeah. If only you knew.
They know by now.
Yeah, as of this point, yeah.
Because that keep throwing those or start throwing those improv ideas at us. If you that last Patreon, if you're not a part of the Patreon, become one, because we did an entire improv set on the previous Patreon episode.
Yeah, I don't remember what number it is off the top of my head. I mean, honestly, I might just make the title improv.
There's a podcast episode named Improv and a Patreon.
Improv Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, Improv 2.
I'll just change the title to that instead.
Only Patreon people understand it. Yeah. They'd be like, because if someone new, well, no, because there's no way. Well, you might. Someone new joined the Patreon and just saw Improv 2. They were like, well, where's Improv 1?
You gotta watch the regular podcast, the one that's free.
Right.
Guy or woman or in-betweener.
Person. But that's really it.
All right.
That's really it for me.
Yeah. Goddamn. Well, I'm looking forward to diving back into RE8.
Yes.
I'm hoping that it keeps our save.
Me too.
Because, like, in theory, it should. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason it shouldn't keep the save, in my mind. You know what I mean? But if we have to start from the beginning, but it's third person, I'm not super mad about it. I'm not super
super mad because at least I feel like we'll be able to kind of, once we get down the controls for the third person, we'll be able to kind of just get through it quickly.
I also feel like the third person, I don't know why I think Resident Evil works better that way, but like with RE4, like I feel like it just works, you know? Like from what I've seen from both Haptics gameplay and then what I've seen like, you know, in general from it, I'm like, yeah, this looks like a good horror game where it's not super like in your face scary, but also it has those moments.
And I won't want to throw up.
And RE8 is just like too in your face, I feel. When it's a first person horror game, I feel like it's a bit much. Like it puts you too deep into it. Like that's why I'll never do VR horror, because I just can't. I can't physically put myself in that situation.
I played
be comfortable.
I played 7 in VR, and while it can be a lot, I think in comparison to a lot of these like indie cult games that are out, it's nothing like that. Those are made to fucking freak you out. RE7 in VR is just, it's Resident Evil. It still has its Resident Evil tones, but it's not like those games are made to like just fuck with you. RE8, you're still following a story and a path and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but it'll be fun to get back into, and then whatever, if we even play Mortuary Assistant, because it'll be, I think it's keyboard and mouse exclusively, so we'll have to set up like a little.
I'll get a little cheapo wireless mouse, wireless keyboard. And bring it over here.
That'll be fun. Hopefully, you guys join us for that when that comes on. But that's about all we've been playing this week, and let us know what you played, obviously in the Discord and all that jazz. We appreciate you being here for episode 100. Now it's time to get to the juicy news of episode 100. Juicy news. Alrighty then, let's get to the news. Hop on over in the Discord, see what people posted and what we can talk about in here. What the fuck? Someone flickering the light.
He's not up there.
I didn't hear him walk up. Yeah, I guess we can. Let's pause for a second.
Yeah, shit out.
I don't know what's going on, man, but I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick.
All right, well, let's split up. I'll go upstairs.
All right.
Because that always works in horror movies.
Yeah.
Split up. You've never seen a horror movie before? When has splitting up ever worked for a black person in a horror movie ever? Wait, what? Nope. Nope. Nope.
What's that?
Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna talk about stuff like Roblox stuff. We're gonna talk about how these glitches happen in Roblox. They might just happen because someone
Man, I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. How you feeling?
So tired.
Setting this up was the labor of love.
Yeah. It's been a long time coming, but we have reached a threshold at episode 100 at our 2-year anniversary as well at the same time. So yeah, we want to thank all the NGPs over currently in the Discord, and any new NGPs that just watch this and were like, wow, that was cool and fun. Sorry, it's not going to always be like that because
I know.
This took
or
multiple
also
weeks.
The new NGPs who watched that and was like, what kind of show is this? Like, who was that little kid? Like, who gets none of the references?
You gotta listen to the show to know. That's the beauty of it. But we appreciate you guys as always for, supporting us and hooking us up on the Patreon, over on the Twitch, all of that jazz. So yeah,
definitely.
Here's to many, many more episodes to come.
These yawns is just from us putting together hours and days and weeks of production. You haven't even seen everything we've worked on yet.
Yeah, I haven't even had a chance to touch most of that stuff yet, sadly. And I still need to edit like 2 videos that I need to put out for Bitchmade, but then there's also it's
a lot.
It's time.
But just know going forward from this 100th episode, the show now evolves in a way, and you'll see that going forward now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been an ever-changing, ever-evolving 2 years and 100 episodes.
Yeah.
I often think back as we do this show, like, man, in the beginning we were just like,
that'd be a cool thing to do.
Yeah, that'd be dope to do. We can do that.
Yeah.
We're like-minded individuals.
And now we have to like fucking file taxes, but not even the way that you guys think. Now we actually have to file taxes.
Yeah, do we tell them what the good news is on that front?
Yeah, I mean, technically it's not done yet. But
it's still official regardless.
Yes, officially we have applied to be an LLC, so we are an official business now.
Yes, Save Before Quitting is a business now.
Yeah, Aunt and I got legally married via business.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the way it was explained to us.
I haven't explained that to my wife yet, but I'm sure she'll understand.
Goddamn.
But yes, we're officially an LLC now.
Yeah.
So going forward, like we appreciate all you Patreon people because you are literally helping the show grow.
Hell yeah.
We could not have done it without you. Like, we literally had to use, all the support, the funds you guys supported us with to make the show a legal entity now.
Yeah. Pretty much every bit of merch and then also everything from the Patreon has gone into this now.
Yes.
And yeah, it's official. Get more NGPs, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Because we'll be doing more cool stuff like this in the future if we're able to. And it doesn't take more than a month to gather everything together because Jesus Christ, we're 2 people.
Yeah.
But
yes.
We'll see what happens.
But not only did y'all help make the show become an LLC, but a company now, the LLC. We have some content coming out that you also helped bring to fruition, into creation.
Coming soon.
Very soon. You will see it. Along with...
I'll work on it. I'll do it. It's fine. I'll do it tonight.
Just letting them know stuff's coming, that's all. I don't know how quick Chris works. I don't know if you'll see it before this episode comes out. Any of it.
Maybe.
Probably. I don't... Huh?
Maybe.
All right, maybe. Who knows? But we got some stuff. The show might have a little... I don't want to call it... It's not revamped or anything. It'll be the same old show you love. But little tweaks, little bits of things you can see were updated going forward.
Yeah. And it's also always going to be on Friday now for both of you. Both
audio
and
video is all Friday now.
And for you audio people that made it this far, what are you doing?
It's no way you could have understood any of this if you just saw audio of it.
What's going on, guys? Come on.
Yeah.
Hop over to the YouTube. At 500 subs, I'm shaving my head. So do that. Please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. All right. But yeah.
You're allowed to legally get a haircut. I can still shave your head after you.
I don't know if that's the truth. I don't know about that.
In the books legally.
I feel like that's cheating. But
that's our first audit. IRS is like, this man illegally got his hair cut before the promised 500 subs. To get his
shit. That's not. Yeah, I definitely fucked up. But until that happens, yeah, I fucked up the legal stuff.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna have to cut this a lot. It's gonna be a time.
like Chris said, filing taxes has now evolved in the show. It meant one thing, and it still means that, but now it also means literally, because
by the
now
IRS.
This show has to file taxes.
The IRS is gonna file taxes on us without our consent.
Yes.
And it's gonna be a time.
Raw. Let's just go there.
I'm gonna have to cut this up a little bit. Oh man, a little bit, because it's going 8 minutes long, and I didn't expect it to be this long.
Well, the episode is short.
That's true. Yeah, we kind of gotta fluff it a bit to get it to an hour ish, and like we still, yeah.
The
fluff.
As for everyone who has made, well, I hope you made it this far. As you know, as of the time this episode came out, there is a ton of news that we had just not reported on in preparation for this show, for this episode. And we promised to get back to our regular scheduled program. But we figured, 100 episodes, Halloween, let's give them something special.
Go big.
And then next week we'll just joke and talk about balls.
No real jokes. Only news next week.
Only news. It's on the news episode.
Welcome to our only news. You can subscribe for $5 a month.
Subscribe to our only news, and we'll report the news with our
only
feet
news. Out. Oh, I don't consent to that either.
Only news, only nudes from us.
Jesus Christ. Well,
for our only fans, which is you, the NGPs.
Yes. We appreciate you as always.
Did I push it too far?
I don't know.
We over time now.
We're having a time, which is normally what happens. But thank you guys for watching this fucking labor of love, for Christ's sake, and we appreciate you. We'll see you next week. As always, tune in on Friday, both audio and video, amigos. We'll see you next time. But make sure you always save before quitting.
100 more. Woo!
Yeah. Chris and 100 seasons, yeah. Chris, 100 episodes, 100 seasons, yeah. Come on.
Chris and Ant forever. Save before quitting forever. Let's do it.
Yeah. Get Swifty. Get Swifty in here. Yeah. Take off your pants.
Take off your pants and your panties. What do you say?
File for an LLC. Hell yeah.
One more serious moment. We love y'all. We appreciate you. Couldn't have did it without you. Thank you for riding with us as we got our footing through this whole thing. Y'all were with us from the beginning to all the hurdles until then we got video. When we didn't have video, we figured that out. You rolled with us through the Mac era when we were recording on my Mac before I got a PC. Went from a 3-man podcast to a 2-man podcast. You roll with us when we had to change locations. The Discord was made, Patreon, merch. This started with us at Nicole's crib, and I'm laying on her floor and talking about we should do a podcast. And now we're here. So
digitally.
Yes. And physically sometimes.
Most of the time.
Reach out and touch you. I'm calling the cops. But for real, man, thank y'all. It's only up from here. We keep thinking of creative ways to evolve the show. We're officially a company now. It's crazy. But thank you. I don't even know what else to say.
I think that's it.
Life.
Just thanks.
Yeah.
Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, do that.
Let's grow this community, motherfuckers.
We need to badly.
Let's do it. Okay, bye.
Bye.